This one is special to me. Called Logan is My Hero. Let's pull this up.
Logan.
This has 42 milli. I'm not going to make fun of this kid. He's a sweet-ass kid. I don't want to say anything bad about this sweet, beautiful, wonderful child. He's sweet, and I love him to bits. Right, Hila? So, I'm going to cut out this whole...
You are my hero.
I don't understand. I haven't done the research. Maybe I'm missing something, but why does Logan look like a fucking lesbian in this shot?
You haven't done the research?
I haven't.
What kind of research?
But what is going on with this look, bro? Why do you look like Ellen's cousin?
No.
Why do you look like your own mother? It's weird. But anyway, I guess that's
Logan Paul put
So
me in one
this
of his
kid made a
videos.
video about how, hey Logan, you're my hero. God bless.
Happy.
Bro, I like you a lot. I'm gonna fly you out to LA.
Flies him out to LA. Yada yada yada. Bob's your uncle.
I want to.
They're all
make a
wearing
song
Maverick
with
merch.
you
You know
and
how
make
it be.
The dopest music video of 2017.
Okay. So this kid made a music video about Logan. Hey, you're my hero. And he's like, this is cool. I'm going to fly him out and make a music video together, okay? So this is the result. And this is from 6 months ago. This is when there was still a flicker of light in his eyes. He hadn't completely fallen into the chasm. The black death chasm from like the newest Star Wars movie. The dark side chasm.
Yeah.
That's where he's fallen into now. Okay. Let's go.
It's a fact that everyone has a hero.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're tickled just the right way, you gotta make a dumbass song about it.
Fact.
So this is that dumbass song.
Double fact.
And guess what?
Double fact.
I'm feeling tickled.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeet. I saw this video saying...
So before we get deep into this, it's also worth remembering that he wrote this song because there's a lot of dick sucking of him being like, you're the wisest, you're the coolest. And he's like, really? You think so? And it's like, yeah, well, you wrote this line about yourself.
Logan, you're my hero. Saying I'm the man like I'm some type of Robert De Niro. I don't know why though. This kid looks like he's shy though. But he tore up that track like a gosh tornado. Just a boy from Ohio, following his dreams. I'm somebody's hero.
Why are they so obsessed with the fact that they're
amazing.
from... Oh my
You
God, you're right.
should
Wait, I
play
missed
that.
I missed that. I'm so sorry I interrupted this incredible...
My favorite rhyme of
Somebody's
all
hero?
time.
Wow, that's amazing.
And if you...
The joke that I was hanging out with Post and his brother Jordan, and Jordan had a really funny observation. He's like,
What?
Logan is like the stereotypical white rapper that everyone makes fun of, who's like, hi, my name is Logan, and I'm here to say, buy my merch or else you're gay. Which is essentially
Like
what this song boils down to.
That's
actually better.
amazing.
That's
was great.
amazing. Was that good? Should I put that on paper? Should I write that down? Dan, write that down, would you?
Copy.
really believe it, you can do anything. You can go and start a movement.
Okay, bro. Oh, he green screens out the pool and puts in Martin Luther King Jr. Can you think of a more tasteless thing? Like, but here, take the whole thing and as a body of
Do
work.
anything. You can go and start a movement. Look at Martin Luther King. No, I'm not
I'm not
saying
saying
that
this little dude is not
Martin
Martin Luther King, but I'm not saying that
he's
he's not. Are you not saying that he's not Martin Luther King? Because that kid is not Martin Luther King. Empirically so. And then look, like, bro, poor MLK can't rest in peace. They green screened his ass in the fucking back of the stairway. His ass like grinning. It's disturbing. Also, MLK, it's just like the weirdest comparison ever. It's,
You can
this
do
is probably the...
anything. You can go and start a movement. Look at Martin Luther King. No, I'm not saying that this little dude.
How is that relevant to this kid's life? Look
It's
at
such a
MLK.
It's a funny line. I'm not saying that he is, but I'm not saying that he isn't.
I'm not saying he's not.
What are you saying?
He might. Yeah. What are you saying? You're essentially saying that you're not saying anything. I'm not saying that
Just
he
want to
is.
drop Martin's name.
MLK. I'm just trying to get some street cred here.
Dude is Martin Luther King.
Dude, he's gonna. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna ruin Martin Luther King for everybody. We're gonna have to erase him from the history books.
Keep playing. Isn't
He's
there?
gonna- he's
I
gonna
think the next line is also great.
Yeah. He's gonna start selling merch with MLK's face on it. Maybe you're the next MLK. Be a maverick.
But I'm not saying that he's
Was
not.
MLK a maverick? He would have been if he was alive today.
It's not a sure thing. You don't know it.
I don't know it.
Now who are you to say that this kid ain't MLK?
Or even Kanye.
That-
I just think the comparison to MLK and Kanye is just double bizarre.
Double fact. Double dab. Double bizarre.
I'm
Okay.
not. Who are you to say that this kid ain't MLK or even Kanye? By the way, notice how they key in fucking. Here's MLK delivering his speech for Logan Paul to sell merch.
MLK or
And
even
even
Kanye.
Kanye! They put his ass in the back too.
Can you even tell what is
No.
that?
It's the most tasteless shit I've ever seen in my life. This kid doesn't do anything either. Look at him, he's like cool. I can't say, I don't say, I'm not making fun of the kid. He's a sweetheart. I love him.
Or even Kanye. The
not
point
about
is he's a
it.
maverick. He paves his own path. He don't listen to the haters who may point and laugh. He stuck his neck out for me like a full-grown giraffe. Now Noah, it's your turn because I did the first half.
Everyone has a hero.
True.
Zero people shouldn't have a hero. Logan is my hero. He is.
We've had this song stuck in our head.
Just remember he wrote this, okay? I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Just remember that he wrote this.
Because I did the first half.
Everyone has a hero.
True.
Zero people
You
shouldn't
don't have a hero.
Zero people should. I don't know that people need heroes. And I don't know that they need to make songs with their heroes. It's weird. It's a little creepy. You worship me. I worship this guy. He writes in the lyrics, you worship me. I'm your hero.
Logan is my hero. He is really nice.
Someone made a song about
What? Song about me twice? No, and that's really nice. Hit me up if you ever need advice.
The insinuation that he would ever answer his phone if this kid called him cracks me up. As if he's got like a giant presidential phone that plugs him right through. You know he gets texts from him and he's just like, ignore. I'm sorry, dude. Hit me up if you ever need advice.
And here, dude, take some Maverick merchandise. Link in bio.
So
Like in bio?
that's where it gets like tasteless. And this is 6 months ago, so he still has some soul left. But it's like alarmingly tasteless because he's making this wholesome song with this kid. And I honestly wouldn't criticize it if it wasn't for the merch undertones. But he's making this wholesome song celebrating this kid. He flew him out. But then all of a sudden, this kid is an accessory. He becomes like a pawn, an actor.
And it's almost like the fact that he's with this kid is using it as a shield. Like you can't criticize him because he made a nice act.
Exactly.
Of bringing he's probably gonna look at us like, oh, look at them. They're
How dare you make fun of me? I did this wonderful
Yeah.
thing for this kid. Who could ever talk shit about me? This was a wonderful thing. But he's using this kid as an actor. He's using him in an advertisement. And he's saying, okay, now at this point in the video, I'm going to hand you this Maverick sweater, and you're going to seem super happy. What's his cut on that, by the way? Does he have any royalties on this commercial? But yeah, he's using the kid, and it becomes less wholesome. And it's very, very tasteless, this whole link in the bio.
But here it's not that bad yet. This is just
This is
we
just a
want to show this as where things started.
Right. It's a little tasteless. It's a little tasteless. Right?
There's a part where it's just like part of the bit is him saying merch in the background.
It gets bad. It gets so much worse than this. But this is just a chronology.
Some Maverick merchandise.
Big bio.
Everybody needs someone to idolize.
He is my hero.
Everybody needs someone to idolize. I think that's a pretty unhealthy suggestion. I don't think that idolizing anyone is a healthy. All right, and as someone's idol, I don't think you need to fly them out and write them lyrics of a young kid basically on his knees worshiping you as his hero.
Yeah, he's like, you idolize me? That's great. Let me.
I love that about you.
Yeah, keep doing that.
I don't know anything about you, but you idolize me apparently.
We share sometimes.
We share
For example,
sometimes.
this pizza slice.
All right, listen. You got a full pizza there. You're sharing the slice. Why?
Whatever. We don't need to talk
Why?
about the kids verse.
Why are you sharing a slice?
Let's do something cool like go stop some crimes and hang with all the girls in paradise.
Hang with all the
Merch,
girls? Yeah.
there.
So there's
I love that.
There's a lot to chew on here. So this is when it gets into kind of the brainwashing thing. And I know you might think I'm being ridiculous, but listen to how ridiculous this is. And okay, the fact that in his mind when they're producing this song, he has the presence of mind to just throw in, and he does this throughout the song, a merch. I think it's brainwashing. I really do. Merch.
It's crazy.
And like
Play that
this,
again.
you know, it happens several times throughout, and it's kind of hard to catch.
Stop some crimes and hang with all the girls in paradise.
Merch.
We have no.
So it's pretty weird. But there was also something here I wanted to comment on as well.
Let's do something cool like go stop some crimes and hang with all the girls in paradise.
Hang with all the girls in paradise. What are they planning? How many 72 virgins in paradise? Are you stopping crime or committing it? Hang with virgins in paradise? That's not appropriate. Merch.
Also, he's with a kid.
Yeah, let's go hang with the cuties in paradise. Let's go spit roast some cuties together. It's a little inappropriate, but it's insinuated.
Merch.
Merch. You want to go
I
tag
think that
team
was.
some cuties?
I think we can move now to the other stuff. That was like the part here.
Oh, Hila. Come on. You going to deprive everyone of finishing this? Come
I'm
on.
trying to save people.
No, come on. This
We
is
have
all-
no limit, like the skies.
My man is a savage, I can see it in his eyes.
It's true, Logan.
You're really wise.
Also really true.
Okay, just... He wrote this. Yeah, Logan, you're really wise. Also true.
Double fact. Merch.
That's embarrassing.
Let's harmonize.
Merch. 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 Yeah, you know, you goes on. Okay, bro, why does this look like a memorial service that this kid just like passed away? Why are you guys this is like the most inappropriate green screen moments. Like
Drowned in that pool.
Exactly. It's like an obituary could show up right now and be like, child drowned at Logan Paul's compound. He was overburdened by Maverick merch and sunk to the bottom like a bag of dirt. Rest in peace, little guy. I mean, it looks like a memorial.
enough of that.
Okay, why is he in a robe? They just got back from hanging out with the 72 virgins.
Time to start making some sense. Back to the hero stuff, let's talk future tense. In 13 to 20 years, we'll both be presidents.
Yeah.
So if you talk smack, we'll call the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah,
Not
everybody
to
knows who
mention,
that
we'll balance
is.
the federal
All your
deficit.
audience
And yes,
knows.
I'm aware that my rhymes are super intelligent. It's
His rhymes are super intelligent, and he's aware of it because he said Secretary of Defense. Oh, got him. Oh, God, he's so wise. Oh, I'd love to spit roast someone with Logan. I'd love to hang out with all the 72 virgins of
I'm in
paradise.
the zone, I'm an avatar in my element. I'm a rhyme bender, here to stay, resident.
Everyone has a hero.
That rhyme.
True.
Zero people shouldn't have a hero. Logan is my hero. He is really nice. So I went and made a song about him twice.
Anyway, there's
Song about
more
me
here.
twice, Noah, that's really nice. Hit me up if you ever need advice. And here, dude, take some
So
Maverick
here, yeah.
merchandise. Link in bio.
Like, look at this kid. He looks confused. He's like, what are you doing, bro? This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I came out to, like, make a music video, not a commercial. Here, let me slow it down.
Link in bio.
Link in bio. They're being cheeky about it. They lose the cheeky, and it's just aggressive. That's the point. He's like self-aware goofy, and then it just becomes aggressive, like kill your parents, steal their cards, buy my merch, whatever it takes. Watch this shit. He's like, bro, what the hell? Why are you merch raping me? I don't know. The kid's not even smiling. He just looks confused.
Everybody needs someone to idolize.
He is my hero. We share sometimes. For example, this pizza slice.
Let's do something cool, like go stop.
All right. So we have got that one squared away.